And I come to this meditation day one journey, same 40-day program in August. I remember still August 2023, 7th August. I still remember that day. And the day one itself was different. At 31st time, I would have sat in meditation for 35 minutes, and I can feel there is something is there. I attended the AMR, Advanced Meditation Retreat in Pyramid Valley. Again, as I mentioned, I was not looking for much, but I just want to continue this journey. But after going to meditation program, what I realized during a body dialogue meditation where we can heal our body. Sir, so whatever you want to heal. And then I realized I have a cough cold issue for a long time. After coming to Bangalore, I miss carrying this 10, 12 years, the cough cold issue. Then I thought it's just a weather issue, but I thought let me heal this. And frankly speaking, that is just in AMR program, my long running cough cold issue just healed it. Then I realized that it's not a weather problem. Whenever I was in worry, my cough cold issue surfaces. And when I fixed my worry, the cough cold issue. After that, almost for a year, I don't have any cough cold issue. It does not mean it's not repeated. Now it's repeated, but now I have sense, okay, something is getting worry in my mind. So again, sometimes though we do meditation, sometimes we go to our old self again and again. But now it's just given the understanding what is I need to fix, and that four things I look for that. I always in a worry, so I thought my wife should not drive the scooter. Though I am driving the bike, but again a worry was there. She should not drive. She should only drive the car. So she should be safe and secure. But just after this first 2 months of my meditation program, just in Diwali, I thought, okay, she should also drive it. My worry, I should not enforce on her actually, because this is my worry I'm creating for her. And that's where I come up, my worry helped her actually to become independent. So sometimes our worry we enforce on the family members also. So there's a very good thing has happened. Like the clarity of mind has happened, and then it has helped the family member to grow independently. When you become the part of the community, you think everything is working fine. But when the actual test happen, when you go to the real good problem, that when you go to office due to the layoff, AI, and then my company went for acquisition, so already there is a impact of acquisition happen, and then on top of the AI, every quarter there is a layoff is happening. And sometimes my colleague was keep telling, Pratik, you're too optimistic for the things. I said, I know there are layoff is happening. Can I change anything? I cannot change anything. If it's happening, it's happening. So let me optimistic. Okay, till I am here, I am doing my good. If I'm not there, I'll do and good somewhere else. So again, one example out of his, I still remember 21st June 2024. I about to go office because there's a layoff plan. And then on the same day, suddenly the Nagar Pradeep need to go for a yoga day event to a school, and suddenly he's calling me in morning, Pratik, I got disturbed with something. I cannot reach school. Can you go and just take a yoga day event, and just after the end of the yoga day event, please do a meditation. And I'm somewhere. I have to go office. There's a list is coming. But I thought anyhow, I got an option. Let me go and attend a yoga day event. And I went for a yoga day event. And after that, I had given the meditation session. And this is the first time, like in front of 600 people, I'm doing a session. This is first my experience. And then at the same time, when I'm going office, I got, okay, I am safe. So that understanding is developed in the meditation.
Namaste and a very warm welcome to all masters joining from across the world to this day 6 of Sankalp program. This is your journey towards inner transformation and manifesting the dream life that you want with intention. That was such an inspiring video. And just with increasing our understanding and changing our mindset, the way we look at life changes in itself. And I would like to start off with a quote from Socrates. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. With a quick recap from yesterday, we understood about the 3 pillars of transformation. That is practicing breath mindfulness meditation, reading from the wisdom of world masters, and interacting with like-minded people. We are truly focusing on all our energy on building this new version of ourselves. So thank you all for being part of this journey. Let us get into another insightful session today with our dear master, Dr. Chandra Palmaresapi, sir. Namaste and welcome to you, sir.
Thank you, Shri sir. Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Wonderful afternoon and evening. new perspective has to come. It's beautiful to hear a master's story on this new perspective. We always have to develop new perspectives. Socrates had a question and a doubt. Is there a very knowledgeable person on the planet? And who is the most knowledgeable person on the planet? So he went to an oracle and asked, who is most knowledgeable? Socrates is all about increasing his understanding of everything. He knew that if you understood about situations, even just the words that we use, you're not loving me. Okay, then define what is love. If you don't know, you don't know what is love, you can never measure. You'll always be in the dissatisfied state. If I lose my job, I don't know what will happen. Okay, go deeper. I don't know what will happen. So what do you mean by that? Go deeper. You don't have food? The problem? What is that is bothering you? Go deeper to understand what are you saying next level. The words are situations. But he would always question, encourage people to question themselves to understand a little more. It's called the dialect method. It's not very far from many yogis' methodology. They always asked Ramana Maharshi, question yourself. Ask yourself that fundamental question, then keep getting answers, go inside. Socrates said, ask yourself, whatever that you're facing, whatever that you're using, know more about what that is, rather than assuming. So he went, so he's always enhancing himself with knowledge. That Socrates is considered is solving problems for many because he understood, he is questioning, so he's learning all the time. Quantum physics. Okay, what is quantum physics? Then you would try to question, then you get answers. And genuinely ask for something, genuinely, and he had genuine interest in when he's asking, then you would receive naturally answers from somewhere, something. That's just the nature it is. Where you place your attention, there you place your energy. And so their manifestation happens. So he went to this oracle. Oracle means there's a special voice that is there. It's like in some remote place, you have a powerful Devi statue, and you go there and ask, and you say you get to know something like that. You go to this oracle in the hills, ask who is the most knowledgeable person, and the answer comes immediately. Socrates, you are the most knowledgeable person. You get confused. Me? I've always been learning, and then I'm trying to learn. And so how can I be the most knowledgeable person? I'm just, for everything I keep still learning. And the oracle says, that is it. The one who has the curiosity, the one who knows that he knows nothing, and then wants to learn. And Socrates' way of learning is to learn from everyone. You never would think, and then always ask the other person that he is meeting. And so the one who knows that he knows nothing, and the one who is always wanting to learn, is the most knowledgeable person. And so you are the knowledgeable person. So the two aspects here, one is to know, another is to apply the new know. Whatever is the new, we apply it. When you bring a change, and if you want to bring a change, focus on the new rather than fighting the battle on the old. Automatically, the old will drop off. Rather than worrying about how much I am thinking negatively, rather than worrying about how many times I get distracted by people around me, rather than worrying about how much my current finances are pulling me down, rather than feeling bad about an old situation is so suffocating, that is continuing to suffocate me for whatever reason. We identify what I need to do and then focus on the new. If you focus on the new, new will grow and then the old will drop. Where you don't place your attention, that cannot grow. Where you place your attention, that grows. Very simple. And the new brings us, lifts us into the hopeful situations faster. The old pulls us down. And so we don't fight the old, instead we focus on the new. That's a beautiful quote. But the new needs to be known. And so then we have to constantly learn. If I'm worried, and I always have this memory that whatever I tried, it didn't work. And so then I'm not good at decisions. I'm not good at initiating new. I'm not good at taking and doing anything, a new idea, new development, whatever. Then worrying about, which means living in the past, I simply start thinking, what is the alternative? Whatever I touch is becoming greatly successful. And the new is that where you want to be. And success means something, you define it. And then go into the thinking of the new. This is what I'm looking to do. This is what I'm doing right now. I'm meeting a lot of people, a lot of experts, and then talking to them about how to create my new thing greatly. That's how you are thinking into the new. You're changing what you're thinking before to something that where you want to go. Now, this can happen when you are into the present moment. Meditation, being with the breath means in the present moment. Breath is in the present. Breath is not in the past or the future. You don't even know, neither can you remember what was your breath like just this moment ago. But you can be with the breath right now, and so then you come bring yourself into the present. Let's go into the meditation once again, dear friends. And then at the end of the meditation, on this weekend that you've joined, we will have questions and answers today. In 1 week of meditation program, so there are several, especially newcomers or otherwise too, that there could be, some clarifications necessary, many things that go through your mind. It is better to get those questions out, especially around the practice. Everything else can be learned. Practice can be interpreted, and so they're interpreted. If you're practicing meditation every day in one way, and then in that subtle practice, if there is, let's say, a small worry somewhere, like a belief that can unnecessarily be holding one back, the limiting beliefs are conclusions that we make on anything pretty quickly, because we make conclusions very quickly. If something happens 2 times, we conclude. Suppose you sat in a place and then 2 times your body was shaking, you say, oh, in that place my body will shake, I cannot sit there. Conclusion comes pretty quickly, just every 2 times. That may be the best place for you. There's always a good place within a given area. One can tune into the energy to be there. shaman masters talk about these concepts. So it'll be good to have interactions after meditation. Let's go into meditation. Relax yourself. Sit comfortably. We're practicing breath meditation, observing the breath with the eyes closed to empty the mind. Now, before that, yesterday we learned this technique called heart elevation. I saw some comments yesterday that is good. Hope all are able to practice it. We will do that again today, this heart elevation practice, which is an active mind-body process. So utilizing your mind and you're feeling that emotion in the body. This is the fundamental idea of this heart elevation, to go into a higher emotion, feel an higher emotion. Love, gratitude, compassion, kindness, care, bliss, adventure, wholeness, oneness. All of these emotions, any of them that you feel those emotion in your heart for some time. And how do I feel? Simply imagine a situation or recollect a situation from the past or imagine something. And so when you imagine that you are, and I have this beautiful Templeton tree outside my home. Just when I go out every day, I see those flowers, very welcoming, bunch of flowers. You hold them, you look at them, that itself is sort of makes you feel good. Then you smell them, it makes you really feel good. Imagine doing that in a very slow motion. That's good enough if you love nature. That'll automatically shift your mood into something higher. So, are yesterday we were there in dinner, and we have master's children. They're so naughty, so good to see them, innocent. And so, like that, so we will imagine any situation to go feel good, great, and then be there like that for some time. And we spread that energy to everyone to lift themselves up with an intention that they come into meditation, they understand the truth. Suffering is due to individual ignorance. Richard Bach, Gautama Buddha, everybody. Suffering is due to ignorance, one's own ignorance. And so then they understand the truth that if there's something happening to me, then there's something that I can do about changing. So we send that intention that everyone lift themselves up. When you are in a good mood, you can think about a better life. And so then the intention that they take this energy, become, feel great, heal themselves, and also come to understand the truth, come to meditation or whatever. So we'll do that as heart elevation process, and then we do breath meditation, which is to observe the breath with the eyes closed. So let's go into the practice, dear friends. Relax yourself. And those of you know, no worries. Just for practice, follow my guidance for this heart elevation process. And then breath meditation is very simple. Closing eyes, observing the breath. Slowly, mind's thoughts come less and lesser. If there are, and the mind becomes emptier and emptier, be in that state of calmness, emptiness. In case you have thought any time, then you go back to observe the breath again. That's called breath meditation. This is where we're going to spend maximum time. If there are anybody new today, and so it's easy to practice. And then I'm just putting up the chart for breath meditation too. So this is the process of breath meditation, where you're sitting down. Sit down as you see in the picture. Cross fingers into fingers. Cross your legs. Close your eyes. Observe the breath with your attention on the nose. All right, friends, relax yourself. So we're going to start with heart elevation process for a few minutes. Then we slip into breath meditation. With your eyes closed, dear friends, Relax yourself. Dear friends, dear masters, with your glasses removed, specs removed, eyes closed, keep your hands on your chest area and your attention on your sacred heart. With a relaxing breath, with a slow, relaxing breath, a slow, longer breath, can you connect with your heart center? With your attention on your heart center. Connect with it. Feel it. The rhythm of your heart. Lovingly working for you. Lovingly. Is constantly guiding you with its emotional signals, nurturing your life, with its vibrations of love, compassion, kindness, gratitude. Come on, friends. Pay attention to your heart. Love it. Appreciate it. That is there for you before you even knew about it. That it is the connection to your inner, that inner knowingness is expressing itself through this loving heart. Feel. Come on, friends, I want you to elevate yourself. Breathe life into your heart. Imagine of an experience that moves you into a higher emotion, fills up your body with that emotions of love, joy, gratitude, appreciation. Whatever that may be, bring up that event or memory and feel that energy. Connect with your heart center, dear friends. Use that attention on your heart. Love it into your life. And then make an intention to spread this energy to everyone and everything on this planet, to help them elevate themselves, or to help them know the truth, to come into meditation. The more you experience these energies of love, compassion, or joy, the more coherent you become in your body, in your mind, with that field. Feel. Relive that moment. Elevate yourself. Attend to your heart center. We are all interconnected. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. It is natural to have thought. It is okay to have thought. When you recognize you are thinking, gently go back to observing your breath and allow yourself to slowly and slowly experience that emptiness, calmness. As the mind is becoming empty, allow yourself to experience that emptiness, greater field of consciousness. the more we are in this calmness, deeply relaxing, going into emptiness, the more you move into present moment awareness. Become aware of that emptiness, calmness. As you merge into your breath, that's energy, the quantum field of energy. All energy is information, is knowledge, wisdom. Pragnanam Brahma. The longer you are in this field of energy, emptiness, blackness, the more you understand yourself, the more you let go of the past. The more you overcome beliefs from the past. was into the emptiness. Friends, let's express gratitude. Gratitude to all things and everyone in our life. Gratitude to your parents, to your teachers and mentors. To all the family and friends, colleagues, relatives. Be grateful to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals. To everything you use, the technology, the system, the companies, the governments. To yourself and gratitude to this intelligent universe. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. And slowly, whenever you're ready, recollecting your experiences from the session, keeping your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, you may open your eyes. Okay, dear friends. Hope you enjoy the session. This meditation, if you do it together with family members, then we come into great coherence. Points of opinions, differences will be there, but come into coherence means accepting the other, agreeing to disagree, to be still in their state, wanting to be with them or working with them together. So we all can bring our family members for a short meditation. Tomorrow is a Sunday. Everyone can be encouraged. We can do that together in a meditation with them. They can come sit for however long and then they can leave. But it's a great idea to bring them together. Ask them to come even for 10 minutes. That's an environment that we have around. So you can't ignore that environment. But you can make our attempt. Rather than fighting the old, we can create a new that we wish. So we can talk about it, encourage. Yes, any would like to share now 6 days of meditation practice. There must be having something to each of us. Some may be already feeling the sleeping better. Peace of mind that seems to extend to some part of the day. If you regularly meditate, it'll extend to the whole part of the day. It'll happen. or that awareness. Earlier, you were just get angry out of no reason, but at least you get to know that, oh, okay, I'm getting angry. That awareness is building. So, whatever that you're noticing, it'll be great to hear. Anybody would like to share, please raise your hand. Or if you would like to ask questions, there's an opportunity. Yes, Risha.
Sir, we'll wait for the question. Meanwhile, I had an announcement to make. Can I do it, sir?
Yes, you ask a question.
Sure, sir. So I got this question yesterday, and only after I came into meditation did I start realizing the number of things I can be grateful for, and started practicing gratitude as well. That has significantly changed how I look at things and how I feel. I feel very empowered, privileged after that. But then, when we mention or how to bring about that gratitude, we think of, okay, somebody else doesn't have it, but I do have this, so I have to be grateful for it. Isn't that a form of comparison we're doing with somebody else's life?
You take inspiration from everybody. You take inspiration. If by looking at a tree, you get some inspiration. By looking at a person, you get inspiration. So gratitude also has to be seen that way. That you, if your understanding of experiences there is still good and bad, then you look from that perspective. Your understanding is there is a good experience, there's bad experience, high and low. It stays one. Then you move to that state. Slowly over a period of time, good and bad also drop. Then doesn't matter. You'll accept every experience yours the way you are. Okay. But we do know since the universe is expanding with this higher emotional energy. And so it's a great attempt to go into that emotional energy, which expands, which binds people, which helps them to grow more. And so, comparison to feel bad, no. Taking and then looking at them, say how better a situation I am in so that you can become an inspiration to somebody else. So that's how you have to see this. We use this word comparison. Don't compare with yourself with others. To do what? To usually get that. That's how we are comparing ourselves. Here you're saying you already have a lot more to express gratitude. That's what you're saying. Many are not blessed, but then you have so much more already. So you're recognizing what is there innately with you. Typically, compare to say what I don't have, but here you're recognizing what you have, which is an abundance mindset, right? And that is a poverty mindset. When you think and say, oh, Sirisha is so nicely traveling, I don't even travel at all. That's poverty mindset. You're finding things that you don't have, right? When you ask, you're finding things that you have by in relation to others, which is abundance mindset, which expands more of it, right? So that's the difference.
Thank you, sir. Understood. One place we're thinking from lack, the comparison is coming from I don't have it. On the other hand, it is recognizing the abundance and probably wanting to share that also. Got it. Thank you so much, sir. Um, there's a question in the chat box. Do I take it? Full moon and Amavasya have influence on nature and human mind. Likewise, whether planets influence on human beings, how to negate their effects on human beings.
There is a master call. Answer is yes, there is influence of everyone and everything. So influence of planetary influence is there, individual influence are there, nature influence is there. Everybody has an influence on the other. Hmm. A planet and a nature, a person, they're all part of the whole existence. They're all part of the whole existence. Or simply speaking, they are part of this quantum field. Quantum field of energy means all that exists is quantum field of energy in scientific terms. In Vedic terms, all that exists is Brahmand. If you become that whole, if you recognize you are the whole, and you operate as whole, I am the consciousness, and you understand it, and you operate as whole, and then your thoughts create your experience from the whole, because from attention, something comes into physicality. Your thoughts, your understanding bring their experience into you as a whole. Now, all the people, all the planets, all the entities are within the whole, within you. So you are much larger than the whole. We have to understand this first. We are larger than the whole. And so how can something part of you can impact you? You are the whole. It's just an experience that you're taking and leaving, first of all. That's one level of understanding. And this meditation elevates you to be that whole. When you become the consciousness, as you meditate, as you become the divine self, then your power is infinite. And anything that you're talking about is a finite self within it. And so its power is minuscule compared to your power. And so that's why planetary influence has no effect when you operate with a meditative mindset that you are infinitely powerful. A Vastu has no effect. Times of days and this and that, all of them, while every science exists, they all have minimal effect and no effect whatsoever when you meditate and when you develop a mindset that you are operating as a whole, your consciousness. Aham Brahmasmi, nothing less than that. So, palmistry, Vastu, many things that you do, all that all exist, but then they do not have any influence. The black magic, they all can exist, but they have zero influence on you if you elevate yourself and then build a mindset of infinite. And it is not an intellectual concept. It is a concept. When you experience the whole, you cement yourself and say, yes, of course, I am that. In meditation, when you drop your body and mind and you go into these empty states of experiences where slowly and surely you will slowly understand you have the power of the whole. You are that whole that you are getting, you merging into. So our thoughts become more empowering, and so then automatically you do not succumb to these simple, when people say, oh, this planetary effect is there and you are into this nakshatra, you are into this because of this happening to you. It's a lot of it is of self-inflicted pain that we take. Our family used to be like that, but it's all dropped. Every time, very religiously, every time there is this muhurta time, this time, that time, and you just limit yourself to so much. But now it's all dropped. And life is going great. It's only expanding more and more and more. All right. So it has to be seen. Yes, it is works at some level. When your mindset is of that nature, then it works. Everything is a belief system. That's the other thing. If a belief system changes, then your life changes. So this whole attempt here is to know more Experiment and then see what happens. Experiment. Until Vastu was known, people were happy, joyful. When this Vastu thing came about big, and then everybody started worrying, oh, okay, because of this only my child's marriage is not happening. Because that only my spouse's health has gone bad. Then start creating a belief system into them. And now your thoughts and feelings create a reality. And so eternally you're stuck in that loop. Now you have to break that at some point. And so then automatically, then we broke that belief, that myth after coming to meditation. Somewhere the entire thing was going around, this has to be this way, this way, this way. Okay, if it's possible you construct a house, Vastu science is there to get great wind and many moments of energy appropriately, sunlight and wind and all that. It's possible to do it. If it's not possible, don't complain about it and feel that now it's going to have a bad impact on you because that's created through our mind. Okay. And so these have to be seen. A meditator's energy, a meditator's power is millions and millions of times. And so then everything else is minuscule, pale in comparison, and cannot touch. Those who do not have that belief system will not have a problem. Those who have that belief system will have a problem. Because beliefs bring experience into life. Yes.
Thank you, sir. One question from Sarthak Kapoorji. How to deal when we are angry?
How to deal?
When we are angry.
Stay calm. Close your eyes and then go into a couple of minutes of meditation. Simple. You have to first become calmer, right? In anger, whether you express or not, your energy is that anger energy is now spreading like a wildfire around because the intensity of emotion is high, and so it's spreading that anger energy. It's going to hit onto the other. So how do I do? Go calmer. How do you become calmer? That's what you want. Close your eyes and observe the breath at that moment. The old way was what happened. Now that's why meditation helps greatly. Because earlier what used to happen, now you're getting angry and then you shout. There's a repercussion to it. Somebody is going to respond back badly and nastily to you, or that relationship is getting broken. So then slowly you recognize it happens 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Then people advise you, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? So what is the solution? Okay, you don't come. And so you stop coming, you stop participating in these group meeting settings because you lose your temperament. So it's called withdrawal. You withdraw from life. You withdraw from life because, okay, I can't control my anger, I can't control my mouth, so let me just better be, just not even go there. So we go away. You go to a party, you're sitting aloof in a corner because you're worried this is going to happen. Now it's become a habit. But that's not what you want. You come here there to experience and enjoy and then interact. We withdraw because we didn't have the confidence to face, to be in it in a good way. But with meditation, with awareness that is built, you will slowly and surely overcome. Because awareness was missing, right? That point when your anger is coming, okay, of course you don't like that irrational talk of the other person. Your blood is boiling, anger is coming. Then with meditation, awareness comes. First is you pause. Second, with this knowledge, your understanding comes. Okay, they may be in that moment, okay, they do not understand. Out of ignorance, somebody is saying, somebody is speaking, somebody is doing. That awareness comes, and the knowledge brings you a higher understanding. Out of ignorance, somebody is doing this. So you have awareness, you have this higher understanding, that new knowledge comes to you, and so this will help you to do an appropriate response. The appropriate response could be to stay calm, just smile, and then not do anything, or listen it out fully. whatever you asked about anger comes for various reasons, and then being calm and then being able to respond then, or to don't respond then, because there's always a good right timing for anything, and then timing maybe tomorrow, not today, and then let it settle down, and then you go back when somebody is in a good mood. Good, with that good mood means when they're ready to receive something, and so those are the times to go back and then have those engagement again. But a simple thing is to close your eyes, or just even if you don't close your eyes, simply start observing your breath when your feeling is becoming unbearable. You're going into low feeling. And you observe the breath. When you observe the breath, suddenly, automatically your body comes back into normalcy. The trick is having that awareness to observe the breath. And this is where meditation will come to a great rescue. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Question from Dr. Surendra Saini. I have long-standing BP issue. I am doing meditation from 2 months, but no relief. How much time may be required to overcome this suffering?
Anyone who has chronic issues can definitely heal, but they need to go into longer and longer meditations, and then knowledge is required. All chronic issues are related to specific behavioral patterns. So we have to improve ourselves with a higher understanding. For example, if there is a behavior pattern of holding yourself, even though you're supposed to speak, but you hold yourself, that is suppressing. That's a behavioral pattern. You have to let go of the fear or whatever that is holding you back, and then be able to express your emotion. So anger also is not a bad thing to express. Expressing anger all the time is a problem. But where you have to express, you express. But then the key is to come out of it in the next moment, not going to behavioral pattern of going into a guilt trip for the rest of the day or whatever. So the behavioral patterns have to change. That means we have to meditate and to understand this knowledge. What is right for me? Everybody tells you keep quiet, but the right for you is to express, and you have to express your truth. And it is called self-expression, emotional intelligence. We read and we know more about it. Daniel Goldman, Bernie Siegel. We read some of them, Osho. Read Osho's books. You'll understand how many of the problems will go away, because Osho's books are about expressions and then living your feeling, living your life. So many issues will go away, coming into the present. So enhance your knowledge and increase your meditation. Meditation has to be done plenty, because meditation also, what it's doing is when you do long meditations, it is dissolving those past memories that are causing as the fearful things for you to not do certain things today. All the past that is sitting there, the memories, the blocked energy, the otherwise that's called the chakra blockage, because you have these memories that block your chakra energy, and so then you're not able to do certain things, underact, overact to chakra, causing to these illnesses. Simple answer. So long meditations and then constant learning of the knowledge will help. If you feel sufficiently you're doing for long enough, and your again practice is meditation, reading, and satsang, interacting with other meditators to understand, listen to others' experiences constantly. These three things must be done. And if you're doing that, and still submit your facilitator, you can meet some counselors to help yourself. Okay.
Thank you,
What
sir.
is long? 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours minimum. We are doing introducing. There's a beginner program. We do about 30-35 minutes. Good. It'll solve many common basic illnesses will go away. Little deeper, chronicle for there for a long time. You want to definitely do much longer meditations. Yes. And be patient with yourself. Because what you're going to do is to permanently solve the issue of diabetes or BP. Permanently. Okay, so that requires a lot of emotional healing, and that's permanent. That means, otherwise, what choices we have? We're going to go on for the whole lifelong, taking on medication, going into extreme diet control, this, that. That requires a lot more discipline. Discipline will be there, but then the sweetness of life is missed many ways. And with meditation, if you're patient and then go, especially chronic illnesses, people have said that in 6 months, in 1 year, sometimes in 2 years, things like IBSs, which are autoimmune disorders, they've healed. After a couple of years can take for very serious issues, whereas diabetes and BPs, many people have said they're able to bring their things under control in a year. Again, depends, and those are just timelines. And I don't want you to think that okay, now I'll have to do for a year. It can happen tomorrow. I want you to be in that great state, or help the people that are around you whom you're helping to be in that great state that this thing can happen to you today, anytime. But then the work from our side is to go in longer, dissolve the past, dissolve the past, and so you are more freer, without fears to express or do things that you have to do. Okay. Yes. And read a book by Louis Hay. Louis Hay's books are the many books. You Heal Your Life, Good Energy, and then something that comes is Spiritual Tablet by Dr. J.K. These things talk about specific things you do. If you are sincerely meditating for sufficiently long enough, then they talk about some pointers of what patterns that you have and then how to change them. Okay. And so they can help accelerate. Yes, Shirisha.
Yes, thank you, sir. Before we take the next question, I just wanted to add, those who have joined us from YouTube can still ask questions. There are Buddha CEO masters who will direct your questions here. So please feel free to put that in the chat box on YouTube as well. And so question from Neeraj Sharma ji. Calmness, emptiness, quantum field, energy field, state of awareness or consciousness, are these all the same field?
Yes. They're all different words for the same. They're all the same. They all point to the same thing, that all that exists. Yes.
Question from Parvati Vagleji. Sir, how can we transform once we are healed?
How can we transform what?
How can we transform once we are healed?
Once we are healed, they're hand in hand. Healing is equal to transformation. They're hand in hand. It's not one, this and that. Your body heals if your understanding increases. Transformation is to have a newer understanding about life. What is a newer understanding? I am the consciousness. I'm not this tiny body. I am this existence. I'm the consciousness. So first thing, the fear of death drops. There's no fear of death. That is a great understanding we have to come to. That I am the soul, I'm eternal, that I'm existing, so I'm simply moving from one to the other form to another. That understanding must come. I am this quantum field of energy, all that exists. Monday, we will understand from quantum phase considerations that we are simply energy. A matter is really nothing out there. And so first understanding is that. And so we increase our understanding, and programs like this will help. And the second understanding is that you have infinite potential, not tiny. Don't say, oh, my finances are like this, I can't do anything. Don't say my body doesn't cooperate, I can't do. Don't say I'm 60 and so I hardly can do many. Don't say, no, because of this I'll fall sick. There are limitations. Increase your understanding that I am infinitely potential. Third understanding is that my thoughts, my feelings, My words are bringing my future. And so let me become impeccable with my thought, my feelings that are associated, and then my words, and primarily my words. Understand that these things cause my reality, and so then I'm practicing impeccability in the speak exactly what is necessary, not more, not less. Speak things that are encouraging, speak things that are what I want to experience than what I don't want to. Don't talk about accidents, what it's going to do to you. Negative stuff, unnecessary. So these are three understandings we develop. That's transformation. Everything will come from this. When you know that you are the whole, two things will happen. Your fear of death is gone, and then you are the whole. That means everybody is within you. Animals are there with you. Nature is with you. People are there with you, inside of you. So then you become the greatest, considerate, compassionate person to everybody. Automatically, everything will come. If you are compassionate to others, then automatically that exploitation, dominance, meanness, manipulation, all those will drop. Instead, the only intention will be how do you take care of others? That'll happen automatically. So transformation is hand in hand. If transformation happened, our body automatically set. If that transformation happened, then you are infinitely powerful. You don't hold anything back. You are confidently speaking. So then throat issue is gone. You never feel I don't have this, I don't have that. Then many things around your adrenal system, all of the illness gone like that. You have a lot of self-love for you, digestive issues gone. All issues go when you heal by changing your understanding. Okay. So read. Yesterday, that was the essence. We talked about 3 towers of practice, meditation, but knowledge. All the books that we recommended yesterday, I saw these are posted in different groups. Those 25 books. Any book you like, start from there. Any book. Whatever you see, oh, this title looks appealing to me, start there. Great. That's nature's way of telling you anyway, right? You can pick or you ask somebody, okay, what book you recommend? They'll tell something, read. Whatever that is, then you start from somewhere. Okay. Yes.
Yes, thank you, sir. Question from Arun Karthikeyan ji.
So we must normally conclude this. I think we exceeded time. So I'll take that question after this break. So thank you, friends. It's so wonderful to be here on this Saturday. We'll do a recap of what happened in this week tomorrow. All the concepts that we've done tomorrow, we're going to recap and then do a meditation together on our intention a little longer. That intention that we set, that we're coming here for something, and then you visualize and imagine and then be on that intention for a little longer at the end of meditation tomorrow. Okay. And so then I encourage you to bring your family members because we'll do a recap. So all these recap of bullets will be there in a gist. What's meditation and then what is it doing to your brain and body, is doing to our life. So do a recap, maybe 10 minutes of recap of all things so your family can get the gist of it and they can sit with you to meditate. 10 minutes they meditate and afterwards they leave, but then you continue your meditation. So it can be a family day tomorrow. So we'll do that and then make it short. And I will conclude in an hour tomorrow. All right, so that Sunday you have for yourself. All right, friends. So let's do that. So thank you very much for joining. And so then we'll see you in the weekend with family. And as before, so another 15 minutes today will stay in case anybody has further questions or want to share. I'll be happy to hear. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, masters.
You're my life, you're my breath, you're a smile, you're my guest. You're the earth, you're the sun, you're the grass, you are love. You're my hand, you're a bug, you're my eyes, you're a hug. You're the light in the dark, you're the spark, you are fun. You're my mom, you are water, you're the stars, you're my daughter. You're my friend till the end, you're my dreams, you're my father. You're the ants on the ground, the miracles that surround. I'm feeling it all around, the hemisphere in the clouds. You're my pain, you're my sorrow, you're my hope for tomorrow. You're the strength when I'm hollow, you're the path that I follow. You're the blessings that exist, the small things that are bliss. The gift to realize that everything
all
is a
that
gift.
I am, all that I see, all that I've been, and all that I'll ever be is a blessing. It's so amazing.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Question from Arun Karthikeyanji. Good morning, Master. I used to meditate before going to sleep for half or 1 hour, and then I got a good sleep. However, the last 2 days after meditation, it is taking time for me to fall asleep and also having disturbed sleep. Please guide.
Um, 2 days is nothing. Your body is just recalibrating. If you feel that there is less sleep because you're waking up in the morning, anytime meditation is always good. So we don't associate any condition of body with the meditation at all. Anytime meditation is good, all you do is to continue the practice and it will recalibrate. And when you start meditating for the first time, if you require more sleep, you're getting more sleep because meditation is an intelligent process. People who are deprived themselves of sleep, they'll get sleep in meditation when they sit down. And then you go through it. It's not a bad thing. So go through this sleep that is coming in meditation as a good thing and then go because then your body heals with that extra sleep that is necessary. So sometimes for some people, they may be sleeping more than what they normally sleep. And for many, their sleep gets optimized over a period of time. So don't worry for that either. I used to sleep for 8 hours before, but then now I consistently sleep about 4 to 5 hours. I'm not worried about it. Continuing for the last 20 years plus greatly like this. So it will recalibrate and then sleep gets optimized. More for less or less for more, depending on what is necessary for the body. And meditation will tune, your body will tune itself with this meditation. So continue. Next.
Question from Sangeeta Vemulaji. During meditation, I see many things, places, people. Could you please explain how to interpret them? What are those images? From where are they coming? Is it mind's creation or something else?
Everything is energy in the field. First, all energy becomes matter through observation, through thought. So there is this emptiness is infinite frequency. That means infinite information. Frequent is information. So it's all there. You and I exist in the field of energy. Primary reality is energy, second reality is matter. So all things are coded in the energy. And so these images, symbols, things, everything is there. People who departed are all there in that energy field. We call it with different names. So, first of all, in meditation, you're tuning into this, a frequency which is beyond the physical earth frequency that you see and experience with your sensory perception. Now, senses are withdrawn in meditation. So now you've gone beyond the sensory, you're letting go of your body by emptying the mind stuff because mind is holds on to the same physicality. And so then you are noticing and you're tuning in to things that are there in the field of energy at a different frequency, but they are many, many, many things infinite in nature. Earth planet, one tiny, it's 0.01% is the matter. 0.0001% is matter. All things are emptiness and energy, according to quantum physics. And so, whatever you're tuning in is the alternate realities that you tune in meditation. You see images, symbols, signs, people, angels, nature in a way that you never seen glorified. It could be something out there in another planet, another somewhere. You don't know. Could be. Or a glorified version of nature that is waiting to be created here, because first it gets created the field of energy through somebody's thought, somebody's understanding elsewhere. So the science is there, madam. And so that's what we are observing, witnessing, is tuning into the field to know more. And that's what we call tuning into your soul nature. Spiritual science concepts are there. You can, this program, we will come to some of that concepts towards the final week. We will come to those concepts in the beginning. It's all about our body, mind, emotions getting healed fully. And then it's about increasing our ability to focus, to create and manifest and realize our dreams and goals, intentions to come true. So it's that elements that we actively talk about. Towards the end, we'll introduce some of these concepts also, called spiritual science laws. 6 spiritual science laws. Search for it in PMC channels, Buddha Seva YouTube, 6 spiritual science laws, and then listen to that concept. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Question from Dhakanath Paudyal. Dear Master, when going through meditation, I felt my whole body aching in different parts of joints, but with good feeling. I want to ask what chemical changes occurs in our mind and body while meditating? Is chemical changes proactive while meditating? Please clear my doubt.
So there are many neural hormones get produced called serotonin, dopamine, many endorphins, oxytocin, aspirin, anandamide. There are all these things are there. Read, their brain chemicals get produced, and then from there they translate into many more things as go into the body, which these chemicals produce certain level of feeling into the body. For example, oxytocin makes you feel loving with everyone around. It binds you with somebody else. The same chemical gets produced when you hug someone. When you hug somebody, you have this nice feeling. That's why you hug. When you hug somebody, that oxytocin is produced, making you feel good, making you feel connected. Meditation produces the same. Just by sitting and closing your eyes, observing the breath, oxytocin is produced. You don't need a hug to feel loved. This is called love chemical. So we feel loved when you have this love chemical coming, and meditation brings that. And so then those who are feeling, I don't have anybody to care for me, start having the love feeling to themselves. That's how it changes people. So in the moment you have that feeling of loved, then you no longer have that thought coming to you. Said, fine, I'm good. I'm loving myself. It'll happen to you. Something is loving me. You feel that. So a whole bunch of problems will go away when that self-love starts coming to us. So many, many things are there like this. You can read for all those. Mind to Matter would be your best book to read. I just told you some of the chemicals. We do have a class on mental health, and so we talk about these things. Our meditation develops this as strong mind, and so then great body automatically, because everything is driven through our central nervous system, which is in the brain. The control is there, and then peripheral nervous system automatically is receiving signal to the body. And while they're also tuning in, if they're cleared, then they're also tuning into the entire field. As every nervous system now is known to have antennas that they tune in. All cells have antennas that tune in from the environment, the energy that is there. And so we do have a session or two on this and along the way you can go through. But that book is one you can read. And second, go to more specific than that book could be eocinstitute.org, Exploration of Consciousness, EOC Institute, single word.org. You go to their website and you have plenty of information and research about all stuff that happens into the body and brain when meditation happens. Okay. Next.
So, Hemalata Prakash asks, how to be awareness always?
How to be in awareness always. Sufficient amount of meditation practice. Keep practicing, madam. We lost awareness over a period of time. From childhood, we were very aware as a child, as an innocent child. Then thereafter, then our awareness slowly goes away as we are conditioned, we are made to believe that what you touch and feel is right and everything that's coming from inside is a thing. Our mind takes over the heart. Right? So that's taken now over years and years I've spent in that. Now, please do not expect everything to happen immediately. And so start meditating and meditating and meditating. Awareness develops. Next.
Again covered, but Kalaivani Balamurganji has been asking from yesterday also, sir. Please tell me how to overcome my negative thoughts and fear.
You must have tried 1,000 things to overcome your negative thoughts and fears, and they will not help, isn't it? Now, meditation will help you. Your negative thoughts and fears. Now, fears are coming because some poorer understanding of life or some past events that are like very scary or fearful events that have taken place. So that memory is sitting there in your mind somewhere, right? And so that has to be dissolved. It is too strong and it is holding on it firmly. It has to dissolve. Meditation will dissolve it. So you got to just practice. Your understanding will dissolve it. When there is somebody worried with the death and say, okay, oh, death happens, what happens to my children? Increase your understanding. Understanding is that the children have chosen you, their consciousness. You are consciousness, their consciousness. And so they've chosen you. Shirisha, you have to go off because they're getting distracted. Okay. They've chosen you. Your children have chosen you, and then their consciousness, their soul nature, their soul, we are not the body, we are this energy, the soul, the infinite intelligence. When you increase that understanding through more reading and listening to others' experiences, then your fear of death will go. We must tackle death. We must tackle fears by increasing our understanding and then dissolving past memories around it, which we don't know they exist, by more meditation. Okay. And so, answer to your question is to just do what we are saying. Just be in this program and come to the next program and the next program and journey for 1 year. And I bet you will not say and ask this question, it will be thing of the past for you. You will say this thing of the past. You'll say, okay, I don't even know I was thinking negative at all. That's how you'll come to. You'll come to those states. Okay. Just practice this continuously. That's all. 40 days, you'll see tremendous amount of difference for sure. Next one.
Yes, sir. Rameshji is asking, sir, Brahmarshi Patriji has said that don't come to me with problems for solutions and ask to solve ourselves through meditation. In this context, can Guru help their disciples to come out of distress situations?
Guru's job is to empower. If somebody says Guru is what? Somebody who's got more heaviness, means heaviness of knowledge. There's only knowledge exchange is there. And so what is he saying is empowering an individual. He said, don't come to me, but he's always compassionate in giving meditation, giving knowledge. The knowledge liberated so many. He is not solving somebody's problem. If he solves the problem, then the other person will come back again tomorrow, saying, sir, now this problem exists. Daughter's marriage is not there, sir, what to do? This thing is right, this person is right. Okay, you give the solution, this person is right. You give the solution, look into your aura and then tell you, yeah, this is right for them. You'll do. Then 1 year later, sir, they're struggling and then fighting what to do. You come again. Then a few days later, something happens. Sir, you failed in business. Now big problem is there. What to do? Come again. Then when will this end? You have to be able to know yourself. Solve and so then you are independent. You feel empowered. Now that guru is not there. Then who do you go to then? Is not accessible. Then what will happen? You struggle. There are no answers. A parent is the greatest guru to the teacher or to the children, and then empower them, enable them to decide on their own, encourage them to do things on their own, learn on their own, decide on their own, get solutions on their own. It appears like a long process, but it's a beautiful process. It's not a long process. When the meditation is simple, when the knowledge is simple, it's not a long process. And that's what this meditation is. Okay, so a guru, Patrisi, to me is giving greatest amount of enablement to people to find, become the masters by themselves, not as simply disciples, just depend on someone else. Okay, he's making masters with those statements. Yes.
Thank you, sir. There's a question from YouTube. Every situation is a learning lesson, is what I heard from you, sir. My husband is in semi-coma state since 27 years. What lesson should I learn from this?
Madam, read books of Raymond Modi. Raymond Modi has done enormous amount of research on people who had NDE, near-death experiences. People went into coma. People who had serious accidents and they're able to come out. Momently, they're in the death state, came out. So the NDE, near-death experience research is done, and then it talks about several things of why something has happened to them. There are so many can be there. Coma means that they are in the all other states, other side. Know this, they're on the other side, experiencing their life there, situations there. Which we don't understand, and then we're physically trying to bring them back. But there is a ways to communicate. If somebody is for too long, and then you can release them. They're holding on to this body because some way something is there, they're stuck up potentially. And so you can release them and then understand this process through Raymond Modi's books, and then increase your understanding, you know how to have a communication with that soul which is stuck in this coma state. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Another question from YouTube. How to deal with physical discomfort and distraction?
My father was on bed. Ventilators we give pretty quickly. Oxygen we give. How long you'll give an oxygen and ventilators for someone to be there? So we, after 3 days of oxygen, not ventilators, we decided not to do ventilators. And I said, we wanted to have, we communicate. We always communicate with a person like that. Look, we whisper into their ears. If you have done great work here, and the body is not cooperating, it's better you transition and then come back with a new body. Everything that you wanted to do, you have done. If something is there, we can always come back in a new body and then work through your life again beautifully. So it may be good for you to transition, decide, because you're still struggling to get through without that oxygen. So we had this communication. And these communications, there is enough evidences, which are again are all subject to experiences, but enough evidences that are repeated through different people to say that they hear and then they release themselves out of it, because somewhere something is still stuck up. So you can communicate nicely than to feel and hold them back. We didn't want to hold them back out of great compassion. So one must do that. Come to first understanding of this. There's no death, and then it is okay to let them go and then help them leave than to hold on to things that have no meaning anymore at all for them from a life perspective here. If the body doesn't cooperate, what good is it? But simply put, many chemicals, this and that, to hold them back is not a great idea, right? They suffer. Yes.
Yes,
So my
how
father
to,
left after that, by the way. The conclusion is that he vacated the body after 3 days. Yes.
sorry, sir, for interrupting. Uh,
What is that?
Sorry for interrupting,
Okay, no problem.
How to deal with physical discomfort and distraction of noise during meditation.
Madam, that will go away with practice. Just practice, that's all. Initial days it will be there. And don't fight the old, fight the new with new. So the new is that, okay, I'm sitting into meditation, I'm practicing, focus on that, and these things will slowly disappear. Next.
I feel sleepy all the time in a day. What should I do? After meditation, yes, it's refreshing, but after that, I can't control.
Same answer. Same answer. Initially, you meditate, and anything you do, an activity, it lasts for a little while. But with meditation, as a regular practitioner, slowly lasts for the whole day. Your awareness comes in. It's a brain circuits have to evolve. One side, you have to connect with your awareness, consciousness. I mean, physiologically speaking, there is an area that has to get fully rejuvenated so that that situation awareness system is working greatly for you. Prefrontal cortex. But that's from physiological. But then something more deeper. You are more and more connected to your inner nature, awareness. That means you're listening to your feeling. All of that, your body gets recalibrated over a period of time. So then it supports your whole day activities very well based on your intention. If your intentions are right, aligned to you, not out of fear, but out of passion. So if the intentions align, then automatically start supporting you. All these things will happen. Some fear you have to go become passionate in living your life, right? And then sufficient amount of meditations over a period of time, so your body, which is deprived of sleep or whatever, slowly goes away, right? You are able to align to the purpose of you, so that which is your passion. So then your force, your soul nature is very happy about supporting you, and so it alerts you constantly very well onto that. And so all these happen over a period of time. And so then this will not be any challenge anymore. Sometimes we feel sleepy because we're aligned to wrong things. We're doing wrong things, which when you don't like, just wants to avoid. And so they align to wrong things to right things, are developing interest towards what we do. These things also will happen over a period of time. Yes.
Yes, thank you, sir. Question from Varun Gupta ji. Can we change destiny by intention setting, or is it also destined? Someone gifted me the secret book in 2009, and this thought question always arises in my mind. Also, is it negative thoughts amplify many times? How soon does
Destiny is what you write it to be, not somebody is writing for you. It's called soul plan. Every soul, if their consciousness, your consciousness, and your parents are consciousness, or souls are energy. And so we all write our own destiny. Just like you have your own plan for the next 1 year, if you have one. A company has its own plan. Each of us have our own plans for this weekend. So is the case with our life plan. We come with a plan, knowing fully that we can alter the plan. There is a story, there are characters. Then there is a plan of which actors are going to play the roles. A director and a producer come together, decide. The initiation can start from anybody, but then there is this director which is defining the story and then driving everything. You are the director producing your own movie with your own plan. And so it can be changed. Answer. but you have a project of life. And so then, if you made a business plan for 3 years and you hired 100 people, you can change your plan, you know it, but you will think twice why I'm changing my plan, because then I'm going to upset a lot of people around it because I hired people. I need to make sure they're also happy around to change the plan. So is the case here. So plans are there as your own creation. You come with the plan so that this beautiful body, the most intelligent system on the planet, can go through your plan with the highest possible experience and learning. So it goes without saying you can't change your plan. And nobody writes your plan other than you with your own consent. The whole point, the parts are forgotten. They'll come to us as you meditate, as you read. And then first thing is, there is one of the books recommended, Many Lives, Many Masters. Read that book. And they, right. And then there are several other that you'll do afterwards we can recommend. Yes.
Yes, sir. I believe Priya Gangadharanji is joined as a panelist. Do we take her question or experience?
Yes, Priya, madam.
Good morning, Chandra sir.
There is a video.
Good morning.
Yes,
Chandra sir.
madam. Yes.
Yeah, some professional experience
Voice is-
today. It was station while you were at, and sessions. My eyes closed and I sit in the same state. And I was every word you were said. Felt and
Madam,
asked.
your voice is breaking. I'm not able to follow.
Can you hear me now, sir?
I can hear you. Please speak now.
Am I audible?
Breaking.
I was trying.
So tell you what, you come tomorrow as a panelist and share, okay? Or day after whenever you're coming back. I think we lost her. No problem. So we'll do this tomorrow. So let's conclude it here. Okay. Any more questions we can take on tomorrow. Priya, madam.
Yes, sir. Am I audible now?
Still breaking, right, Rakesh? I think it's still breaking. Yeah. Still breaking, madam. Okay. So thank you all, dear friends. We'll conclude here. And we'll see you tomorrow. Family together, meditating on our intentions with a recap of these concepts, so that hopefully it can help them also to come into this. When family comes together into your meditation, you have great support. Remember this. Your practice go great because somebody else is also slowly becoming coherent with you in the views, even if they do a little bit of meditation. So a great idea to encourage them every now and then. Sit for 5 minutes, you can bring them. All right. So thank you all. Have a wonderful day.
It's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all, for it all. Grateful for it all.
You're the blessings every time I try to count. You're the lessons that I learn every time I turn around. You're the water when I'm burned every time I think I found everything I'm looking for. You're the sign saying stop to take a bow and keep moving forward. Then start looking towards your heart. It'll open all the doors and only then you'll start to hear the world singing chorus with your mind and heart. Aligned in purpose, everything
All
will feel
that I
gorgeous.
am, all that I see, all that I've been, and all that I'll ever be is a blessing. It's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all.
Every day I sit and pray 'cause what I have is more than I deserve or could ever imagine. How do I give